pace starts to quicken. And the Brickers French Fries Bash is underway at BAPS Motor Speedway for the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series. David Gravel leads into turn one. Bill Baylog challenging Anthony Macri for second. Macri keeping pace with the Houston Speedway number 2 down the back straightaway. Macri a little lower line exiting turn 4. David Gravel leads the opening lap. Freddie Raymer challenging Brent Marks. That's the battle for fourth. Down low out of turn 4. Raymer pulls even but can't complete the pass. Raymer to the inside of Marks once again. Slides up the banking. Freddie Raymer moves by Brent Marks for fourth. Now Marks works to his inside at the end of the back straightaway. Takes the spot right back. Caution on the speedway. Car sideways in turn 2. It is Shelton Hot and Shield. David Gravel back on the throttle. Feature action back underway at BAPS Motor Speedway. Bill Baylog very low on the speedway. 3 distinctly different lines being used by the top 3 drivers. And now Brent Marks and Freddie Raymer continue their battle for the 4th spot. Raymer pulls to the inside, can't get by Marks. He'll look low side of the speedway once again in turns 1 and 2. Marks on the cushion, has the speed. He'll hang on to 4th. On the move, Buddy Kofoid in the 83. A look to the inside of Ryan Smith. Kofoid looking for 6th. Caution on the speedway. Car slow on the back straightaway is the 41 of Carson Macedo. Green once again. Macri to the inside in 1 and 2. Anthony Macri has the lead. Gravel trying to get back to the bottom now. Follows Macri into turn number 3. Gravel to the bottom in 3 and 4. Anthony Macri on the top. Anthony Macri, your leader on lap number 7. Ryan Smith to the inside of Brent Marks. Looking for more in 1 and 2. Pulls even. Can't make the pass for 4th. Trouble in turn number 2. Car sideways. Ashton Torgerson in the number 1A. Anthony Macri bringing us back to green flag conditions. David Gravel follows him into turn 1. Gravel tries to make the middle work. Behind him, Bill Baylog and Brent Marks. Now Marks closing in on the North Pole Nightmare. Buddy Kofoid on the move on the top of the speedway. Kofoid now has gotten by Ryan Smith. Kofoid into the top 5. Buddy looks for more down low in 1 and 2, challenging Brent Marks for 4th. Slider from Freddie Raymer. Buddy Kofoid crosses back underneath to hang on to 5th. Car slowing on the inside of the speedway in turn number 2. The 69K. Ryan Smith looping it in turn 2. Green and go out of turn 4. David Gravel to the inside in 1 and 2, slides up the banking. Gravel has the lead back as they race down the back straightaway. Macri looks to his inside in turn 3. Macri slides up in front of Gravel, crosses back underneath him. Anthony Macri retains the top spot across the line. Garrett Williamson looking to the tread flag. Car upside down on the front stretch. Danny Dietrich out of the car and walking away. Green flag waves once again at BAPS Motor Speedway. Bill Baylog a peek to the inside of David Gravel for 2nd. Gravel gets to the cushion in 1 and 2, but Baylog makes the move. The North Pole Nightmare up to 2nd now in the 17B, but here comes Gravel right back to the inside. Baylog and Gravel race side by side for 2nd, and as they do, Buddy Kofoid closes on them. Anthony Macri continues to hold the top spot. Gravel back by the 17B for 2nd. Baylog a slider attempt into turn 4. Gravel crossing back underneath him. Baylog and Gravel tooth and nail for 2nd as we approach halfway. Buddy Kofoid right rear on the cushion. Freddie Raymer back below the cushion. Kofoid looking for a run. Into turn 1, Kofoid to the inside up the racetrack. Freddie Raymer trying to get back to his inside. Buddy Kofoid will be 4th down the back straightaway into turn 3. Raymer now returning the slide job favor into corner number 4. Kofoid crossing back underneath him. Raymer 4th as they cross the start-finish line. Great action between Buddy Kofoid and Freddie Raymer. Now Kofoid to the inside entering turn 3. Kofoid slides up the banking. Raymer turns it underneath him, but Buddy Kofoid fourth with 18 laps down to 12 to go. Here's Raymer back to the inside once again in 1 and 2. Wide racetrack allowing for sliders in the corners, and Freddie Raymer made his work to take the 4th spot back from the Roth Enterprises number 83. Leaders in traffic for the first time in this race. White flag waving for the Concrete King. David Gravel to the bottom in 1 and 2. Can't make anything happen there. The race down the backstretch and into 3 and 4 for the final time. Gravel tries the bottom in 3 and 4, but Anthony Macri will win the Brickers French Fries Bash. David Gravel finishes second. Third will go to Bill Balog, Buddy Kofoid fourth, and Brent Marks in fifth. As Anthony Macri climbs up to celebrate the win at BAPS Motor Speedway in the Brickers French Fries Bash.
You know, I saw him to the inside of me in 1 and 2 there, the one lap, and I was starting to get pretty tight on the curb, and I just kind of moved my wing back a little bit and tried to cheat the curb and run right below it and kind of catch it on the exit of the corner so I could still get some drive down the straightaway. And I felt like the lap cars kind of moved around when I needed them to, and you know, I just zigged when they zagged. And man, I don't know. I gotta thank these guys, and you know, they're obviously doing a really good job. And you know, my sponsors, C&D Rigging, Janus Classics, Whitecap, Class 1 Transport, Ray's Landscaping, Modern Homes, Clean Flow. It's just everyone that's on this thing and puts money into it, and everyone that works on this thing is we're rolling right now. So it's we just got to keep it going into this weekend, and hopefully we can knock a couple more off. I mean, I feel like once we got on top and started circling around it, you just had momentum, speed, and you know, obviously when you're throwing a slider, you're not locked into the track as much as the guy on the curb. So you would have had to really, you know, kind of make him get on the brakes and cut down across the track to break his tires free. So I don't know. It's just, you know, it's kind of pound the curb type of track, and I don't know if anybody was on the bottom, but it's just, I went where my car was comfortable, and we're standing here.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.